wanted to start a live broadcast, had OBS kind of totally fuck it up. But anyway, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at. It's your old pal Grumps, and we're Vtuber Highlights with Radiaactive, or Radi. We're going to call it Radi. I'm not going to call it Radiaactive throughout this whole time. But, yeah. Before we kind of get going here, I am not going to not talk about what happened with her, but it's going to be right here at the very beginning, sort of just to get it out of the way, and that way we can just continue on with looking at her VTubing career. So let's get you over to the VTuber Highlights studio, people. All right, here we are. All right. Is it okay? A 13-foot tall scorpion woman. Okay. She's a founding member of the indie VTubing group Project STEM, which debuted in 2025. Her character is typically listed as a 30-year-old. One of the oldest like VTubers out there that actually don't have like extra zeros after their name. So technically will make one of the youngest, wouldn't it? But anyway, affiliation, she's closely associated with fellow creators Digital Vagrant and Narek. Why can't you guys just make some nice, easy names for an old fuck like me to say? Just saying. And I'm okay. I just had to quickly double check because I just said, oh fuck, and just realized maybe my mic is still muted, but all right. All right, okay. In August of 2025, Radiaactive was essential to a major controversy with an independent VTuber community involving former Project STEM member Adora Bunny. Allegations on August 6th of 2025, which is 2 days after my birthday, so thanks. Radiaactive published a 93-page Google Doc alleging that Adora Bunny had leaked her personal information, doxing, slandered her reputation, and subject her to severe emotional manipulation and bullying. Impact allegations led to a silent disbanding of Project STEM, while Adora Bunny released a counter document publicly stating largely favored of Radiaactive, and Adora Bunny eventually retired from VTuber on August 27, 2025. Following the drama, Radiaactive, Radi has continued her solo streaming career, celebrating her anniversary on X in late 2025. Real quick, this whole controversy that she was a part of, this Project STEM, is one of those things where you can boil down to jealousy. Radi was becoming popular. Adora Bunny saw herself like the leader of this group, and wanted to be the popular one. So it was, in turn, she manipulated her fellow STEM members to kind of bully Radi. Really made a lot of allegations against her, and when Adora Bunny released her Google Doc, it didn't make Adora Bunny look good at all. It didn't. And in turn, everybody just kind of like, you said Radi was the manipulative one, but lady, do you see what's in your own Google Doc? All right. This is like a few, as compared to other things of similar situations. This was an actual case of someone trying to manipulate and destroy someone, not only a career, but basically destroy a person, whether they intended to do that or not. But that's was kind of what happened there. I do have a whole stream about this. You can go look it up for yourself, and watch that if you want to get in greater detail and me going through the Google Docs. But the main thing here is Radi continued on. Better, stronger than ever. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and, unfortunately, on her VOD channel, there isn't too much on her VOD channels from her. I couldn't find a debut stream for her. Actually, I just looked at that, and I didn't actually type in. Uh, yeah, there is no debut stream from her. Okay, but once again, there is. I couldn't find her debut stream on YouTube. This is her VOD channel, and we'll kind of look at these and because there's not too much, and I don't really want to. I mean, there's only 9 VODs here, and I don't want to like since there's like such a limited number of VODs. I do not want to really mess watch any of her VODs because I feel I want her to get the views. I don't want me to get the views for watching her VODs. You understand? But she does have another channel, which is her main channel, I'm assuming. And it has a lot more videos on her, or at least some. Okay, Radi, if you watch this, please add more content to YouTube because Twitch doesn't keep your streams. And if someone wants to do a retrospective view, it makes it kind of difficult. Other than the fact of what I talked about at the beginning, which I don't think you want to be known for, to be honest with you. I understand maybe you don't really want to go back to that time, but I can't. It's hard for me to sit here and do a retrospective view when there's not too much to do a retrospective of. Okay. Anyway, let's come. We're gonna watch quite a few of these. I'm not gonna lie, but anyway, let's watch the first one here. That's the oldest one.
I see you're a man of culture as well.
Okay, that was that. Let's get to see. Okay. This is 10 minutes long. Okay, she's doing a class.
See, we welcome weird stories here.
All right. Like I said, unfortunately, there's not too much content for me to work with here on YouTube. All right, unfortunately. And I've looked. I really looked. Other than just straight up debut stream, there's nothing. I don't have a debut stream to work with. But we'll do the best we can right now.
Here. Our entire friend group has very odd stories. We've just accepted it. His
You
mom is
don't say.
What do you mean by that?
nothing?
The mattress
Why
is the most
I would
tame
never
on the
have
list.
crazy stories.
I don't know. None of my stories are even
none
going to
of you
compare to
either,
any
yeah.
of that, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, totally not. No, yeah, no, totally
No,
not.
doesn't, no, not the Eiffel Tower story, please.
What
We are
happened
not
with-
doing
what
this.
What happened with the French?
Well, I'm not
It's the
allowed in the
French, right?
country. But
Pardon? Okay, I'm not allowed because
Does a
like,
French Canadian
I'm a little
sniff on you or something?
I'm a
Like
little
they snitch on your
abomination,
ass?
and I, have a German parent, so I get that. Like, there's long-standing
no,
hate.
I don't want to tell the Eiffel Tower story.
Then don't.
You
say
don't
it.
have
Oh
to.
no! I mean, it's not funny because like that guy's stories were so funny, but this was like, oh god.
Okay, I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna tell you something
None of
right
us
now.
can
I'll tell
live up
you.
to that.
Veggie, before you say it, Veggie is a former radio host and went to school to be funny. He could make the most boring story ever
I am
sound
not
like the
funny.
funniest thing you ever heard.
Yes,
This
you
is more
are.
Shut up.
cringe, and I
Shut
just ended my own life on my. I just self-ended my own life.
You are genuinely lovely. I very much enjoy
And
your
Thank
company.
incredibly
you.
funny.
Okay.
You made your lit roller comet made me fucking die laughing.
How many years ago was it, chat? Because I'm terrible with numbers. I only remember the incident and not when it happened. Do we remember what PAX West it was? Was it 10 years ago?
Oh God.
Fucking hell. It was
Oh,
a
that's on
bit.
this
Maybe
end.
9. Anyway, PAX West in Seattle. I'm Radi, I'm sure you know about that. And then
Yeah.
Okay. Back in the day,
I
everyone was
know.
using their DSs and their 3DSs, right? Back then. This was like 10 years ago. All right. So like at PAX West, you brought your 3DS, you got Street Pass, you did the Me thing, you did the Pokemon tournaments, and everything was on the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi that was given by the convention center.
I miss
Because they had all those incidents like Pokemon tournaments, and so you had to be on public Wi-Fi to use all those
Mhm.
services. Anyway, there used to be a program called Swap Note for the DS and 3DS back in the day through Nintendo.
Yeah.
And I was having lunch at PAX West with a friend, and we were talking. Somehow, this friend always has the most cursed conversations, and we got into the conversation of weird sex positions. And the Eiffel Tower was brought up as we were leaving, and they
What? What? Why do VTubers go there? Why do female VTubers, male VTubers, I've noticed, don't go to the sexual thing that much. Female VTubers don't have a fucking problem with it. Just, what? Honestly, what? Why do you guys do this? Who's... okay. It is Adora Bunny, and I'm assuming the rabbit's Adora Bunny. So, this is prior to that incident, by the way.
They didn't know what it was, but they had to leave. And they're like, no, wait, I want to know what this is, but I had an appointment and he had to go. I'm like, I'll swap note it to you, haha. I drew a very detailed but funny, cartoonish, figure-ish picture of what the Eiffel Tower was, and I sent it to him, my friend, on Swap Note, forgetting that my 3DS was on the local Wi-Fi. So anyone that opened on a local Wi-Fi, their swap note, you can send it to the public. You are on a public open LAN.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
20,000 people saw it. With my name on it, my brand name. I had a signing because I was part of the game station at the time, next to the Twitch booth an hour after that, and I had fans coming up to me saying, I love you. I love your work. Thank you so much for meeting me and take a picture. Did you send me the swap note, by the way?
Wait.
I got your
my
swap
God.
note.
Oh, there's a picture. I found a picture of
Oh,
it.
girl, the picture is
hold
immortalized on
on.
the internet.
Oh, what
My
a beautiful...
bosses saw it.
Put it in the sidebar.
You
for
can't
me,
put this on stream,
please.
but I can send this on sidebar.
Please. Yeah,
No,
I can't
it's-
show you on stream, but
Yeah, there it is. There's my me. There's the date.
Oh god,
Yep.
that was 13 years ago.
Oh, man. There it is.
oh my god.
My bosses at the game station saw it and talked to me about it. Every one of my friends saw it. People that were in the Pokemon tournament saw it. If they open Swap Note. I had minors come up to me that were meeting me
Oh.
that
no.
saw it.
Oh,
no.
that's so unfortunate.
Yep. I had to make a public apology.
Listen here. A very important lesson here. Don't do that shit on public Wi-Fi. Okay. Oh. I think you got kind of.
Apology.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I have
oh
never
my
been
God.
so fucking wanting to die on the spot in my life. And not only that, it resends. So like if someone didn't open that swap note that day, but they were still on public land and they opened it later, it is possible that they saw it. So all through the weekend, people were tweeting, I just saw the swap note. Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no. They weren't adults then, Leo. That's the problem.
That's the
This was
problem.
Thankfully, I only heard about
2012.
2 people that were like 16 that saw it. Because
Oh,
there weren't really
okay.
many
Yeah,
young
that's-
people there using a 3DS, like that were young.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah,
enough
thank
to make
God.
me go,
Thank
yeah, I
God.
gotta make a public statement.
I
This
gotta say
is so
sorry.
bad. No, don't search it. It's legendary. I still have people to this day come to me at cons and bring their old 3DS and show me that it's still there on their swap note that they didn't delete.
Oh my god.
That's insane, by the
That's
way. It's like,
Crazy.
No, this is my magnum opus. This is the thing that I'm gonna die and be known for. This. This is it.
Listen. It could be worse. It could be way worse than
How?
that. That's just funny at the end of the day, right? Like that's
Everyone
so funny.
laughs at my jokes, but they're like self-owns. Like I'm so awful. I can't even keep myself safe at any point.
One
It's
might
so
say,
bad.
Luca. One might say, Luca, you are something awful.
Listen, I was also on that website. Okay,
You have
I'm
stairs
old.
in your
I've been
house?
to the internet.
Hey, Luca, you have
Okay.
stairs in your house?
Yeah, I do.
You're protected. Good to know.
I am. I'm protected.
Hi, Red.
Yes, I am the Eiffel Tower on Swapno. This story has gone everywhere. I fucking hate it.
Adora, how f***ing dare you? Oh my God,
Hi,
Red's also.
Red.
All right. If you want to watch the rest of that, you can. But that was not too much about. Okay, let's watch this one. Okay,
Hey, I am.
she is not doing a collab, which fine. Which made a point I wanted to see something with her alone. But real quick, we're gonna go here and I didn't want to do that. Okay, go here. Because I really wanted to see a debut stream from her. I just want to see it being model. All right. Can I get a full model of her? It's even okay. This is about as close as I'm gonna get. No, that's a video. Which no, we may watch it later. Can we actually get a model? All right. Guess this is going to be the closest we're going to get to it. Okay, she's a scorpion lady. I just wanted to enlarge the picture. Come on, please. I mean, that's not going to really help. Okay. Yeah, open image in a new tab. Let's try that. Okay, all right, that will work. Well, she's a scorpion lady, apparently a radioactive scorpion. Like, once again, does Spider-Man know about her? But overall, no. Most of the time, she appears without the claws and the tail, but as her original model basically is a quote-unquote scientist that had an accident. I'm assuming that caused her to become a female scorpion. But it's a very unique design. From the few things I've seen of her, which was basically back about a year ago, it's a very well done model, very expressive, which we're going to see here in some of these videos here. But nice, clean, easy to do artwork of. Sexy without being slutty, to be honest with you. I mean, who doesn't like a anime girl with a lab coat type stuff? Kink. Okay, lab coat kink. Okay, let's go with that. She also does wear glasses from time to time, so all you people who like anime girls with glasses, you can go check her out. But I like her model. Her model's very nice, very clean, very unique. Can't say she copied anybody because I don't think there's that many scorpion ladies out there. But hey, we're gonna go. But I like her model a lot. I think it's very animated. Even when she has the claws and tails out, it's still it's all well put together. Whoever did her model and did her rigging did a very good job with that. All right, and let's go back here. We're not gonna stay there. We're gonna go over here. All right. Okay, we're gonna diving into nuclear history with this Vtuber. Oh, by the way, she is in IRL, from what I understand, is a actual nuclear scientist. She worked in a nuclear science lab, if I remember correctly. I'm not gonna dive too much in it because I'm not going to because lead you down the path to find all the stuff about her. Like I want you to go look for yourself, to be honest with you. Hold on, let me do this real fast because I don't want to constantly well, let me do that so I don't have to go bouncing back and forth.
Hey, I am not clinically insane. I just enjoy my insanity, all right? And sometimes saying that you want to be a parasite inside someone's heart so that you clog their arteries and live with them forever is a very normal thing. Love that. Fucking hate.
What? This is why I don't get into relationships. Seriously. If a girl came up and said that to me, I'd be like, okay, bye-bye. Go away. Nice meeting you. What's my name? Bob. Bob Henry. Look it up in the phone book. You can find my address about 55 times. Bye. Get in my car and drive away as fast as I can. I mean, come on. But here, actually, we get to see her model with the claws and the tail and everything. It's like I said, it's a very nice model.
That. It's fine. You know, all of the good things that are coming back, you know, we've got 3 Mile Island and Reactor 4 coming back online in the year of our Lord 2028, but that's because it's needed to power AI. And then I get on my hands and knees and I cry, and then I cry about how badly the public communications of 3 Mile Island were handled, because people put that on the same level of Chernobyl, and I'm like, you guys, no. And we can talk about the history of 3 Mile Island, because I do like to bitch and moan about that a lot, actually. I sometimes bitch and moan about that at just a dinner, and then I go, maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It was completely contained by a protocol, yeah. Because it's kind of like an interesting conversation. Is 3 Mile Island is a really good example of terrible PR. And I don't think people actually realize in the United States, the 3 Mile Island is what led to the downfall of the nuclear energy industry. Chernobyl really just kind of solidified it, but 3 Mile Island is what drove the railroad spike through the heart of the industry. Because it was after this, and I'm kind of going a little ahead without talking about the event, but multiple plants were actually halted mid-construction or in their deliberation stages right after 3 Mile Island. There was actually a really, really large one, and it was at Marble Hill. I think it was, oh my gosh, at least $2-3 billion in investment, and it was almost near the end of its construction. This is the really heartbreaking thing, is it was almost at the end of its construction, and there were just so many losses and kind of essentially a gridlock put on energy production in the nuclear sector after 3 Mile Island, and it just was devastating. And this is not just to nuclear energy in the United States, but as a whole, because we were on a trajectory. You know, if you weren't living through that time, it's very hard to understand. Our trajectory was towards nuclear energy, and that would have been a massive boon just for environmental prosperity and the really the energy procurement and security of the entire world. As far as just securing that as a basic utility and ensuring that that is readily available as a renewable source. But kind of those attitudes really, really shifted. So there was not a lot of impetus after this happened to license any new plants. Because when you have a new plant, you have to license it. And the general public sentiment was incredibly fearful.
We got a smart one here. You know? She knows what she's fucking talking about. It's not something you would typically hear being discussed on a VTuber stream, to be honest with you. It's mostly cutesy, tee-hee type stuff a lot of the time. No, it's nothing wrong with that. Just to entertain you. But this is things that is you don't really expect coming out of a VTuber type thing. It kind of gets you oh, what? she knows what then you realize, yeah, she's actually a nuclear scientist, so of course she knows this stuff. But it's very impressive. I'll say that. It's very impressive. Okay. And to realize that it's a scientist, from what I understand, she was working in a lab or something like that when everything came down. And recently, due to cuts, she kind of lost her job due to budgetary reasons. To those who are not aware, here in the United States, nuclear field is kind of overseen by the U.S. government, and if you are aware of how certain sectors of the U.S. government have been behaving, there has been a little bit of conflict about where the money is going. Just FYI, I am for nuclear energy. It's a lot cleaner. It's better for the environment in all actuality than, I would say, and people are going to hate me for saying this, wind and solar. It produces a lot more energy, and there are ways to take care of the nuclear waste that people just don't want you to know about. Actually, nuclear waste is a form of renewable fuel. There is multiple countries that have used nuclear waste to again and cut down the half-life of nuclear waste to from I think like 100 to 200 years to 50. And we got a shit ton of nuclear waste here in this country. And why am I going on this tangent? It's because she brought it up. But anyway, if you want to watch the rest of that, you can. I'm not going to subject you to a nuclear history lesson. Oh, why not? Let's go ahead.
Fear-based, and that's understandable with the way that the incident at 3 Mile Island was, relayed to the general public. It was made to seem absolutely terrifying. From 1978 to, I believe, 2012, 2013, the NCR didn't approve any construction of new commercial reactors. Also, hi Luma, how's it going? I hope things are going well. And there were new reactors that were still constructed following 3 Mile Island, but permitting didn't occur. And there were also a bunch of different projects attempted throughout that, but there's just a massive gap. Construction permits issued and the initial year of operation, and 1978, 1980, they just stopped because 79 is when 3 Mile Island happened. And then you had Chernobyl, shortly after. But in the 2000s, we did kind of hit our, nuclear renaissance, as it's called. We had decades of no development, and nuclear power did make a really big comeback. However, here's kind of the problem. Guess what happened? We'd had Fukushima, and that created a lot of new fears. Then you just also had the 2008 financial crisis hit really.
Those aren't aware, Fukushima is the nuclear plant in Japan. The reason why that happened, it was because of a tsunami. All right, it was not actually anything. It was better way to put it, act of God type stuff. Okay, and that's the reason why a lot of people are afraid of nuclear power. I think it's a bad thing, but anyway.
Hard, and that shifted economic priorities massively away from nuclear energy, and that renaissance never actually got to go into full swing, so we were starting to have that. But yeah, so with 3 Mile Island, it's near Middletown, Pennsylvania. It did partially melt down on March 28th, 1979. Now, the big thing when I'm saying, again, partially melted down, you probably think that's terrifying. It's not. It's really not. This was such a small incident, but it was the most serious accident in US commercial power plant operating history. Now, again, you're like, Miss Radia, but what about SL1? SL1 wasn't commercial, okay? That's the fucking Army's fault, and we talk about that one later, okay? Because they had to do an autopsy with what is the equivalent of one of those dinosaur grabby arms. And I think that's kind of fucked up, but also really interesting. We'll go back to that one day, okay? But I'm not talking about SL1. That's the Army's problem. And I'm not throwing my hat in that ring, but that is...
I gotta admit, she's making this entertaining. You know, she's really making this entertaining. And I'm interested. I mean, if I wasn't interested, I would stop watching, but she is making this very entertaining. I mean, I don't know if you're all being entertaining. I am. No, I am. She's making it very entertaining.
In terms of like nuclear disasters, the worst in America. This is 3 Mile Island is the worst commercial for commercial like nuclear power plant. Small incidents are pretty big. Honestly, this 3 Mile Island is just nothing happened. There has been, just to preface this, no increased rates of leukemia or any other kind of cancers in the surrounding area that are from anything that happened at 3 Mile Island, because what really was admitted was gases. Those just dissolve in the atmosphere. It's fucking gone. The half-lives of it too are also just, again, I will talk more about that, but it is really frustrating because I like want to like strangle people. I'm like, it's not bad. It's really not that bad. And I know you're like, but it was a partial meltdown. It has to be terrible. I mean, terrible in terms of every single thing being bypassed or overlooked. The atmosphere is a great garbage bin. But yeah, what's interesting about like 3 Mile Island is what happened is the plant had a failure in the secondary non-nuclear section of the plant. Like there was 2 reactors on site. So to this day, I don't know if they know if it was a mechanical or electrical failure, but it prevented like the main feed water pump from sending water to the steam generators. And those remove heat from like the reactor core. So what happened is like the turbines just shut down. Like the turbine generator to that reactor just shut down. Absolutely. And then there was pressure in the primary system, and that just kept increasing and increasing and increasing. And so what you do to control when pressure builds up is you have a relief valve. So the valve should have been closed when the pressure fell to proper levels, but it ended up being like stuck open. So
someone who was alive during this time, yeah, it scared the shit out of me. I mean, it was a whole doom and gloom type of stuff. It was like for like 3 months on the news. We all thought the world was gonna, and we thought the core was gonna, it was gonna melt to the center of the Earth and cause the Earth to explode. Yeah, they really, the mainstream media really made this like into a horrific thing. It turned out to be nothing. Okay. Years later, when you look back, I think you can even like look up on YouTube about old reports about 3 Mile Island, and you're like, they're making it sound like the world's about to end, and it wasn't even fucking close to that level of a threat. Just so the majority of people and the media were anti-nuclear energy, so they took this story, ran with it, and they got their way, and everybody has high electric bills right now. Okay, because he's still using, if you want to get rid of like coal and everything, nuclear energy is the cheapest form of renewable energy that is out there. Just saying. And if we would have kept on track, you know that you look at your electric bill here in America, imagine paying 1/10 of that. Yeah, that's what nuclear energy did. I mean, Germany for a long time had using nuclear energy to power the country, and their power bill was really low until they got rid of it, and then went really high. So yeah, I mean, is there risk involved? There's risk involved in everything. Any type of energy source. There's risk involved in solar by heating the atmosphere too hot. I mean, if birds fly over a solar panel farm, a solar farm, they instantly cook. They have to divert planes around solar farms. Things you don't know about. Wind farms. You realize how much oil they use a lot of plastic parts in those windmills are used to make those wind turbines? You're not saving the fucking planet with a windmill with wind turbines. I hate to tell you that. In fact, you're doing more harm than good because you need a lot of fucking oil to get that up there. And guess what? All that cost is passed on to you through your electric bill. As compared to speaking, we would stand on nuclear power. This is about her. I don't know why this subject kind of interests me, but all right.
All of the instruments that were in the control room indicated to the plant staff that like the valve itself was closed. And I also think there was a piece of paper that covered the valve, which also made it really hard to read. There's a lot that goes into like that in particular. You love steam tech? It's sure interesting. So basically what ended up happening is the entire staff of 3 Mile Island were essentially unaware that cooling water in the form of steam was just pouring out of this, like the open valve. So you had a bunch of alarms and warning lights, but the operators didn't realize what was happening was a loss of coolant accident. And essentially, all of the other instruments that they had provided really inadequate or misleading info. And when you look at this reactor, like they're actually refurbishing it right now to bring it into the modern era. Admittedly, the interfaces and a lot of the other stuff is going to be pretty archaic compared to what people are trained on nowadays. But that's why people are going through training now to work specifically on bringing back the reactor for Microsoft's use, because they purchased the rights to that, and it'll go on in 2028, but they're going through all the restoration processes at the moment and training.
Like I said, she's making this very interesting. I'm not talking just because she's of her model, but how passionate she is about this subject. That's why it makes it entertaining. All right, and it's no. Let's face facts.
I love toggles and switches.
There's so much.
Once again, she kind of looks like a school teacher. Sorry, a professor. Okay, we're gonna go with professor with the glasses and all that stuff. Not with the green hair and glowing green eyes, but well, if you had a professor like that, okay. But I know it's very informative. It was very fascinating, and it was. I personally found it entertaining. I don't know about you, Gal. Okay, but I personally found it very entertaining. Let's see. I don't want to watch too much. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. Something went down wrong. Did she do a collab with Bunch?
Hey, have you guys met like my my VR furry wife?
VR furry.
This is like Octa, bro. It's like Octa.
Stop saying her name.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we're not on your stream, Hulky. We can talk about it.
What
Yeah, funny guy person. I think I
Wait,
Oh
hold
no!
on.
Please don't tell me. Wait, Radia, you don't know about Octa?
No, I don't.
I-
Stopping what I am
I
doing.
don't.
I gotta go to
read
bed.
Octa.
I gotta go to bed.
Oh boy, would you like to hear about Octa?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I did this.
Man, no.
No,
Okay.
you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Ag,
What's
you
so
go. You
bad
take
about
it. Man.
Oh my god! Even Min's screaming about it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to know, watch it. All right. But the interesting thing is she's collabing with multiple other VTubers. I was just curious if she was collabing with much or not. Let's take a quick look at shorts. I don't know if she has many. Oh, she's got a lot of shorts. How much? Let's kind of all this. Let's see all this. She's collabed with Heavenly Father.
Honestly, Radi is the type of woman, she hits me, I just say, yes, ma'am, thank you. Oh, she can hear me.
I can hear your sins.
I'm proud of what I am.
I know you are.
What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, Radi is the type of woman, she hits me, I just say, yes, ma'am, thank you. Oh, she can hear me.
Okay. Heavenly Father is become a very popular male VTuber. He has collabed with multiple female VTubers. Okay. Like once again, this is not to like go through every single video or short she has. This is just me to like kind of just just so you all get like.
Hold on, I gotta put on the appropriate music. Hold on, one moment. Hi, how are you doing? I love you too, Schnookums. Come here. How you doing, sugar tits? God damn it. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Hold on, I gotta put on the.
Okay. All right. Okay. Apparently she has done some IRL streams. Okay. Focus on.
Shot my good girl. All right, one. Shot my good girl. All right, ones. Come on, ones if I'm good. All right, come on. This is the face.
Okay, hold on. Why isn't it's like?
Shot my good girl. All right, ones. Come on, ones if I'm good. All right, come on. This is the face of a good girl. Come on, like come on. This is the face of a good girl, like a great girl, like really good. Okay, we're calling 12. I'll take it. That's 12 ones. So I'm gonna go with that. Too close. Okay, hold on. I'll back off then. Okay. Shot my good girl. All right, ones. Come on. Ones if I'm good. All right, come on. This.
All right. Oh, I didn't really mean to do that, but okay, let's go here. I mean, this is like. Yeah, as you can see, she doesn't have too many VODs up, which, you know, if I had any piece of advice for Radi is to do multi-platform streaming, YouTube and Twitch, because, well, if Twitch shuts down, you get yourself established on YouTube, all right? And that way, you don't really have to worry about uploading your VODs on YouTube, because you're streaming on YouTube, it's going to be there. All in all, I like her. I do. There's no real music. She's more of like basically a straight up gamer. And she's a chatter. I would recommend her. Considering all that stuff that she went through, and she's still streaming and still going strong, and has now recently become a full-time streamer. She announced that on X/Twitter. Once again, you know, no one's ever gonna fucking call it X. Give up the goddamn ghost. You're supposedly an intelligent man. But it's really interesting. Like all the parties involved in that kind of have like faded away. I mean, Adora Bunny is gone. I'm not saying she won't come back, but Adora Bunny is gone. And she's the one that kind of did all that. And Radi stuck to her guns, kept streaming, pushed through. and she's really thriving, to be honest with you, because she has officially gone full time as a streamer. Unlike me, let's see how many followers she has on Twitch. She has 41. That's respectable. 41,000 followers. It's very respectable. Yeah, this is one of the very few times I will watch one of these on. Okay.
The girls, so perfect, because the monster, he's on the outside. I just want to suck on a heartbeat titty. Why I wish scorpions were real.
All right, but she has now gone into IRL streaming a little bit, which is something. No, I can't hide it. You can see it, but she is entertaining. Considering all the stuff that she has gone through, it's impressive. The level of strength she has shown to overcome her situation, and not, she has a community, as compared to Cinders, who has a massive community. Radi's community is not as massive as Cinders, and she's still here, still streaming, still growing, and becoming more popular every day. She's overcome the hateful things that people have said about her that were supposedly her friends, and she is collabing with some really good VTubers, male and female, and it's like she's keep on being herself, which, way to go. It's really, really impressive, to be honest with you. Well, I recommend you to subscribe to her. I recommend for you to watch some of her videos or shorts. See if you really like her. She has a tendency to go into science talk sometimes, and to me, I find that entertaining. But I know that maybe not a thing for everybody, but I do find it entertaining, and informative, and it's kind of like stun locks me when I'm saying this VTuber starts talking about science. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that, but okay. I would recommend her. I would I would recommend a subscription. Yeah, I'll turn my notification bell on, because I'll put in even though I subscribe and get the bell on, I every once in a while, since like my days off, I will try to watch a stream here and there of people that I've done this to when I do a VTuber highlights. It gets difficult. I get I think I'm subscribed to over 200 to 300 channels. And I get all notifications for. It's like, okay. But yeah, I would definitely give her a watch and give her a subscription. She only has on YouTube 11K, but in her this was a lot more popular. Okay, but I would definitely give her a watch. You'll probably enjoy it, and hopefully you guys can check her out, and kind of leave that stuff that happened to her in the past, and help her grow some more. She is very entertaining and very passionate about science. So if science is your thing, give her a watch. And that was VTuber highlights of Radiaactive. You guys, hopefully you will give her a chance. I think you'll like her. She's also funny, by the way. Unfortunately, there was not much content for me to show you all, but check out some of her VODs, check out some of her shorts and some of her videos. Unfortunately, once again, since she doesn't have that much content on YouTube, I I don't want to watch a lot of it because I want her to get the views. I'm just here to give you an example for you to go check it out for yourself. So give her a chance, okay?